Wike must go to jail. Owner of demolished Abuja duplex vows. Alhaji Mohammed Ibrahim Kamba, an Abuja developer, has vowed to send the FCT minister Nyesom Wike to prison following the demolition of his Wuse property. And Kamba says he will also sue the director of development control at the Federal Capital Development Authority (FCTA) for exceeding the scope of his powers. Politics Nigeria recalled that the FCTA had demolished a duplex under construction at plot 226 Cotonou Street, Wuse Zone 6, owned by Kamba, saying it was sitting on someone else's land without valid title. But in a press statement signed by his counsel, Okechukwu C. Uju Azoji, the developer said he would take contempt proceeding against Wike for abuse of processes. Uju Azoji insisted that the plot in contention belonged to the predecessor in a title of their client, who had built a guest house popularly called Boys' Quarters on the plot where he was collecting rent for upwards of 25 years before selling and handing over possession to the client in 2019. Alhaji Mohammed Ibrahim Kamba, in turn, bought the property during the lifetime of the original allotee, Oyebade Likpede, the statement said. And when one client commenced the development of the plot, including the renovation of the existing guest house, a certain Abuja-based legal practitioner took out a direct criminal complaint against our client at the Grade 1 Area Court, Abuja, for trespass, claiming that the property belonged to Oyebade Likpede, the late Alake of Egbaland, and the suit was dismissed on 1st September 2020, with the Grade 1 Area Court judge specifically urging the parties to refer the matter to FCT High Court, since it has become an issue of title to land. Now, rather than bring an action in court for declaration of title to the land, they said Abuja-based legal practitioner was busy approaching different segments of the Federal Capital Territory Administration, where it has become obvious that he enjoyed the cooperation of some persons who unfortunately bought into his narrative that the plot belonged to the late Alake of Egbala. Now, wow, land matter in Abuja. I personally know that this is the beginning of Wike's destruction. I tell you, this destroying property and demolishing property in the name of original plan and not in original plan is going to give him problem. Okay, I know that a lot of power that be took other people's land. A lot of people that had connection in government took other people's land, and we know all of that took place. But my own take here is that Wike need to tread carefully. Let's assume this case in the court, and Tinubu and Wike just come and demolish the house. That is already being contended in the court. So is that not contempt of court? Because nobody's supposed to do anything on the land that is already in court, and the court is already doing some proceedings on it. Okay, so Wike, I don't know how Wike is going to use impunity, and walk himself into danger. It is getting obviously getting obvious, and I don't know how that is going to pan out to be. But Wike need to tread carefully, just like somebody said, that those that the gods want to destroy, he first of all make them mad. First of all, make them dumb and deaf. They will not listen to anybody. They say a dog that want to get lost in the bush will not hear the hunter's voice, will not hear the hunter's whistling. That is exactly what is happening here. I wonder how Wike is going to operate like this, like an emperor in a city or in a territory that is, occupied by almost all the tribes in Nigeria. Okay, tread carefully. That is just the advice. Let's see, some people are reacting to this issue. Let's see what some people are saying here. Somebody say, government representative will go to jail. You must be joking. Are you not guilty of the offense? We are marching forward to a new Nigeria. Nobody is above the law. Okay, nobody's above the law. The president today rigged himself in, violated all electoral laws in Nigeria, and you are saying nobody's above the law. The law will catch up with all of you, both from president down to the least. New Nigeria, you said, Abi, this particular tribe irritates every other tribe I have come across in the whole federation. Your thinking is so disillusional or delusional even in your caged life. I am a Bini man. Before your poor thinking start referring me to another stupid tribe like yours. Now, wow. If Hell-Rufai didn't go to jail for all the demolitions, then Wike is going nowhere. You speak in French, watch and see. Wike has many enemies planning to bring him down. Abi, the way he's behaving, I'm sure, and he's making more enemies. They must surely gather, but whoever gather concerning Wike must fall. Oh yeah, see Wike, see you take him to jail. You people will start to experience the meaning of government. Can you imagine? Exactly, because Wike is a puppet that will be used and is a pattern that the Satan intentionally given portfolios to get them to be used. Like they have used Amechi now and it's becoming politically irrelevant. Okay? That place has turned to Tinubu land. Yeah, he likes to grab every available land. That is how he successfully grabbed all available land in Lagos. And Ajagungbale. That is what they call them in Lagos. Ajagungbale. People, land grabbers. People that grab other people's land. I'm telling you, we are going to see the Ajagungbale now in Abuja. Someone say you did see that your thinking is so daft, and if your wife is unable to conceive, you will say it's Tinubu. It is not your fault. That is how you are programmed to be thinking. Can you imagine? They are going to teach Wike about land grabbing. That is it. So the land grabbers are everywhere in Abuja, and the man's name is being mentioned everywhere as a notorious land grabber. So if he's sure of his claim, why is he and his lawyers making noise in the social media instead of going to court? Empty threat, yeah, only people. Now, wow. Okpano ni, can you imagine? What do you know about what the man was saying? Now, your father said the land. Wike just being used, and when he is being dumped, he will never see the light again. Oga, be careful. Oh. Nobody is using Wike. The system must work. Which system? The system that has been battered by APC. Which system is working? Does the system looking like something that will work? It's not going to work. So that is it. Wike is now being challenged over demolition of properties in Abuja. Let's have your comment in this session and take it.